Hello, this is Krinstar, and today I am looking at trying to record this little CC value here into automation. Meaning that when I'm looking at the page here and we get a new track, let's add some MIDI here, and then what we want to do is we want to start messing with the automation. It's kind of I'm gonna say it's very awkward to me. I don't do it a lot, so it's more awkward to remember all the key presses to make things happen, how to do bends and stuff like that, or what key presses to actually make the bends bend. And then I guess you can hit Alt and it kind of does um, the step type of thing, and it's overall kind of weird. So what I want to do is I want to take Note Grid and I wanted to actually do the automation lane for me. I wanted to record the automation. I think that would be cool. I think it would be neat, and I developed a way to do it. So in here, if we go back here, what I have is I have kind of a, this is a simple setup, but it'll work nonetheless. Is that what I want to do? Is um I want to have an LFO that goes up and down. So my the CC messages that I'm going to send out, or my automation messages sent out, is it's going to do on an LFO type of speed. It's going to go every now and then. It's going to dip in level, or it's going to raise in level depending on how I want it to go. And I want this constant right here is going to kind of magnify or decrease how much it goes. And then it's going to send it out to the CC. I have the value in here to actually show how the CC is going, and I think this is not really telling the truth. But okay. I also have a bunch of pitches going because I want to record some MIDI information while doing this, and I want to send out basically the gates because I want to send out notes and stuff like that. So I'm not really focused on the MIDI part of it as much as I want the CC part of it, and you're gonna see why. So basically, let's close this. Let's add yet another instrument. And what I want to do is I want to go in here and I want to say, I want all of my stuff coming from the note grid. So now I'm seeing yellow coming in on the second track. So that means that I can record, I can hit play, and I'm seeing notes. I'm seeing notes, but I am not seeing any information, or maybe I am. So this is coming across in here. So now I got nice and even because of the LFO. Every now and then, it's going down, it's coming back up, it's going down, it's coming back up, it's going down, it's coming back evenly. So now I can take this, and if I wanted to say actually use it to control something like the volume, I can go in here, I can hit paste, and I can move it around to where I want it to be, but I'll have the CC information where I mean the automation information where I need it, and it's already done for me. So now I have the volume and the mixer automated. And so now I have basically everything I need to do to be able to do the automation, and it's nice and uniform each and every time. So therefore, it's done by the thing, and so now I have all these dips where and I can mess around with it where I need to, and I say, oh, I want to edit this one a little bit more, and so on and so forth. But the overall, what helped it overall is that CC message coming through in there. If this is not recording, now this is kind of weird, and it threw me off because this did not work the first time I did this. There's other ways you can do this. So let's move this to, like, say 9. And let's record. Let's delete our information here. So now we have just this channel back, and we have 10 here. We can delete 10. We can do this. Okay, so it's gone. So we're gonna hit record again. Hit play. And it's now showing as 9 as it's recording. which is kind of cool. I have this on loop, so basically, if I didn't have it on loop, and this is getting written for every CC. So ultimately, what also I did is I drag and drop something in here, and then I set up the message listener, and I set it up for um, MIDI, and then I set it up to listen to what channel that I want to do, channel 9 right now. And then mapped it to something, and that was also helping the recording, because as you can see, the CC message is being listened to, and when it dips, it's also, and then in here you're also got the controller 9 that's looking for the thing. That's kind of how it did. So give me a second, because I'm kind of I'm shocked it's working, and I think it's only working because it was working when I was originally messing around with it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna say it was a glitch when I was messing with it and it wasn't recording last night. So let me do some more interesting things with the note grid here, to see if I can't do something else to kind of influence how this thing is working. So with anything, you can mess with the phase. So let's say we can reverse it. We can also we can sign mod it. I was about to say sigmod. So now this should give it really interesting treatment to the CC messages. So now let's go to record this again. And it's super crazy. Well, almost unusable. All right. Let's go back. Let's see if I can simplify it a bit. So it's looking like this one's a bit too much for it. Um, Maybe if we do it beforehand. That is crazy. Okay, so the mirror or the reverse, what do I put on here? The reverse is actually giving some crazy modulation or automation on this line. And so mind you, you can take it, you can set click all, copy it. There we go. Copy it and then put it to another lane, and let's say like control volume or control like something on there, and then add to it. And then now you got your automation set, and you have a pretty interesting automation. You can mess with the note grid a lot for how to do it and to create other different automation stuff. and then probably save it with the MIDI and be able to recall it and use it to copy and paste into other things. So realistically, like if you were to think of a way to randomize, and this would be really easy in here, a way to randomize the way that it's going through. Maybe let me go back into here. Do was it random like SHLFO? Hit that and then hit kind of like this every now and then. So now it does it a little bit differently, randomly, and maybe let me go to bar and then let me do that, and then that should give us something quite interesting to look at automation wise. So as you can see, there's square automation, there's triangle automation in here. So it developed quite not only that, but it's random intervals. So it developed quite an interesting thing. So so if you want really interesting modulations and you want it kind of dependable, so you don't want to use a kind of one of these types of modulations down here where it's constantly going or it's always static or and you have to mess with random. The notepad or the note grid, wow, the note grid will allow you to create these interesting patterns that you can use for automation. And since they're built within the automation, they get saved with the project. And then you can slap them on other things to make things more interesting. Think of this being automating like a pitch bend. Or something out of the blue, and with the randomness, you can get sort of out of the blue type of difference. Um, Oh, and tie it to any one of the known keys in Bitwig, and you can actually get very interesting modulations with it, based upon how your note grid module is going. So, pretty cool stuff. Sort of mind blowing. Uh, I was thinking of ways to modulate, like say the pitch bend, and indirectly you can't, but you can automate it through the if you go into add MIDI lane and do pitch bend here, that's the pitch bend lane. So now I can actually just copy this. And like I said, this is really weird to work with. And then we copy, and then we go in here and we paste, and all of a sudden we get pitch bend information that's in there. So now my pitch bend will get modified. So let me do something kind of like the FM. Oh, sorry, phase 4. Okay, I decided to go to a contact instrument because basically it's a lot more visible about what's happening with the pitch bend here. This is the pitch bend and contact. If you're not familiar with this instrument, let me play a little bit of the default instrument, and you can actually hear it. And it gives kind of something different to hear or listen to, and all basically pretty random, kind of type stuff. So, and that's just with the pitch bend. You can literally map any key in Bitwig and be able to do the same thing. So overall, pretty cool kind of concept. I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool, and I've been looking for some way somehow to kind of do that stuff or kind of randomize the pitch bend information without recording it myself. Because as much as I like to be random, that's kind of not as random as something that you can do like through this, because it'll obviously do it at times where I won't think of it. So overall, pretty cool. So I'll wrap it up there. Hope you like the concept. Hopefully it was done in a way that you could follow along. But let me move. Let me go back to the uh there we go. Let me go back to the note grid so I can show that off once again. So basically, all I'm doing is I'm setting a CC out with like LFO information. This doesn't have to be LFO. It could be phase. It could be. I like the LFO because it's slow, and you can set the how fast it goes. So that's actually a really good reason why to use the LFO with this. Otherwise, it's too fast. Phase is kind of hard to work with, especially when it goes like lightning quick. But you can slow down the LFO to like 14 and just or 15 and have it um, do different things, and then you can do the same thing with this the sample and hold LFO. And be able to take how long to take it to what it's doing. So right now it's in the up position or the thing, and then you can sit there and change phase, and then have it actually do it differently. So overall, pretty cool. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.